What is going on, guys? My name is Caddy and welcome to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. As always, we're going to upload the battle Discord server. I linked to that in the description below, and let's just get straight into this battle right now. So today's opponent is unfortunately JoeyFontaine again, and I will apologise to Joy right now, but I am as slightly drunk because I've just come back from drinking a lot. So fuck him, I don't care, I'm going to do this commentary drunk. So we're going to have an OU mixed battle, and he's decided to bring a sun team, whereas the last battle he brought a rain team. So I brought a mixed OU team, and we'll discuss it as the battle goes along if I can remember. So I lead off with Donphan, I believe, and he leads off with Cinderace, I think, if I can remember rightly. Yeah, he does lead off with the Cinderace. That bullshit Pokemon. I fucking hate it. And I'm not sorry for my language. If you don't like it, tough shit. So I go for a knockoff and he goes for the U-turn, which is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So something's going to get knocked off right now, and I don't know what. So what comes in? Great Tusk. That's not bad. Okay, so we're going to knock off this this ancient Donphan's item, and what's it called? Choice Band. Right. That. You know what? That could have been real scary if I didn't knock off right there. But you know, because I'm knocked off a Choice Band, that's slightly less scary. It's still scary, but it is just slightly less. So we're going to go for the Stealth Rocks because you know, Donphan can live anything from this Great Tusk, because we're not, the Sturdy is not intact anymore, but it goes for the Ice Spinner, and that doesn't really do a lot, to be honest. So we're going to go for the Stealth Rocks, and that is fine and dandy with me. Oh. You know what, it's going to be a bloody miracle if I get through this commentary without swearing. I've already failed right now, so who cares? So I'm looking at my options, I'm thinking there's nothing that wants to switch into this Great Tusk. I've knocked off the Choice Band, and he's free to, you know, use whatever moves he wants. So he goes for the Headlong Rush, and we take that. You know, that's fine. We go for the Earthquake with the defense drop. That does okay damage, but I think we need to switch right now. Yes, I do think we need to switch right now. So I'm going to go into my Rotom Heat, who is ironically nicknamed Curry's. If you don't get that name, guys, well, in the UK there's a store called Curry's, and they sell washing machines and ovens and basically anything electrical appliances. So you know, it's pretty awesome nickname, and we take that close combat right to the face. You know, we live that. So it's obvious that I am Choice Scarf, so I'm going to go straight for the overheat, and he switches out, and he comes into Franklin. Who is Franklin? Torkoal. Right. Okay. Can he take a you know, overheat boosted by the sun? Can he take that? I think he can. And he can, but not very well. So I'm going to preserve his Torkoal, and we're going to switch into Dragonoff, which is my Dragapult, who is a support Dragonoff. Because we run the moveset of Thunder Wave, Disable, U-turn, and Dragon Darts, whilst holding heavy hit boots. We are max HP and max speed, so believe it or not, guys, max HP Dragapult can take quite a lot of hits, to be honest. You know, despite how frail it is in its defenses, it can take hits if it's max HP. So we'll go for the Dragon Darts to take out this Torkoal, which is fantastic, because once the sun is gone, it is never ever coming back. Thank God. Because I just realised that Great Tusk, if it still had the Choice Band and it's in the sun, boosting its most likely attack stat, that would have wrecked me. That would have 100% wrecked me. Thank God I knocked off that Choice Band. So in comes the Cinderace, and I'm thinking, You're good for Sucker Punch right now, aren't you? You are going for Sucker Punch, so I'm just going to go straight for the Thunder Wave just to slow this Cinderace down. And, well, it turns out that he wasn't Sucker Punch at all. He is actually Choice Scarf Cinderace. That is good knowledge, knowing that this Cinderace is Scarfed, because it outsped Dragapult, and nothing should outspeed Dragapult right now. So something else is going to get Thunder Wave, which is fine by me. You know, it'd be great if you brought in your own Dragapult, but you don't. You bring in Volcarona, which is, you know, just as good, to be honest. Stops the Quiver Dances, to be honest, which is fine. So I'm going to switch out right now into Donphan or Goodyear, because it's, you know, tyre brand. And you know, this is basically a sack play, to be honest, because I've got really nothing to switch into this Volcarona if it decides to attack. So I'm going to switch out right now. I'm going to switch in the Donphan. If it dies, it dies. You know, I got the rocks up, it's fine. So it does go down to the Fiery Downs, which is fine. Goodyear is down, and I'm thinking right now, I think I'll switch in the Choice Scarf Rotom Heat just to get damage off with the Volt Switch, and then switch back into Dragapult, sorry, to you know, mess around with it a bit more. So I do get the Volt Switch off, obviously, because I'm Choice Scarf, and we are going to switch in Dragonoff, and we'll see what this guy wants, what Joey wants to do. Not this guy. This guy is Joey, obviously. So he does go for the Quiver Dance. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to immediately put a stop to that, and we're going to disable that Quiver Dance. If you attack me, it's whatever. You can't really touch me with fire or bug moves. So the only move you could probably touch me is, well, obviously Psychic. So that takes us down to 12 HP leftovers, which is fine. So I'm going to go for Dragon Darts. That's one. And we actually take out the Volcarona. I think it probably was a high damage roll, to be honest. But, you know, support Dragapult took out 2 Mons. And I'm happy. I am really happy right now. It's already earned its place in the thumbnail for taking out 2 Mons, for being a support Mon. It's freaking hilarious, that. So anyway, what does JoeyFontaine bring in at this moment in time? Cinderace, right. At this point I already know he's Scarfed. 100% know he's Scarfed, so obviously I'm going to switch out. And I think my option here is Water Wabbit. Or not. I can't remember now. This battle was like done yesterday, but because I've had a few drinks right now, I can't not remember. I actually think I switch in Rotom Heat to sack off. I then switch in Water Wabbit because Elmer Fudd is actually doing this battle right now, not me. So we send out Rotom Heat, and he does go for the Powerball, locks himself into Powerball, which is fine. I already know you're Choice Scarfed, because there's absolutely no way you outspeed Dragapult unless you're Scarfed. So Water Wabbit comes in. By the way, it is shiny Water Wabbit, and it is his legit shiny Water Wabbit. So we are Twist Banding, we are Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Ice Spinner, and Play Rough. But I am predicting a switch right here, so I'm going straight for the Ice Spinner, but no, he stays in and goes for Powerball, which is, you know, that's fine. Because this is pretty much a 2-hit KO with Ice Spinner. So he goes for the Powerball again, and we go for another Ice Spinner, and that takes out the Cinderace, no problem whatsoever. Fucking hate Cinderace. Absolutely despise it. I'm so glad it is 6 feet under right now, so that so Joey sends out Mach 10, which I thought it was Dragapult, but no, it's Sourcebook. You know, it's fantastic to see Sourcebook. I'm pretty sure this is a Chlorophyll Sourcebook, if it even gets Chlorophyll, I can't remember. But we send out Salted, which is Amogus. If you don't get the nickname, there's actually like a food called Salted mushrooms, which is basically mushrooms fried in like melted butter. So that's where the nickname comes from. So we're going to go for Giga Drain, I think. Yeah, I could go for the Clear Smog, but he hasn't got any stats up, so it doesn't really do anything for me. So we'll go for the Giga Drain and see what, just to get a bit of damage off. So he decides to Terror this turn, which is very, very interesting. So what are you going to Terror into, my friend? Is that Terror Normal? Yeah, Terror Normal. Okay, that's fine. That's actually makes my Giga Drain neutral, which is fantastic. He goes for the Body Slam. Are you Serene Grace? So he goes for the Body Slam. Does quite a bit of damage, to be honest. We get the Giga Drain off. There's no paralysis, so I don't know if you're Serene Grace or Chlorophyll now. So but now since you've turned into pure normal type, I can now Spore you. So thanks for that. Really thanks for that. So he goes for the Stomping Charge, that ain't going to do a lot to me. So we get the Spore off, he's fast asleep. So I'm going to take the mandatory turn of sleep that he'll always guarantee that they will be asleep this turn. I'm going to switch in Water Wabbit. I got to say it like that because, you know, Elmer Fudd. So Water Wabbit comes in, and there's a mandatory turn of sleep, of sleep, and I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet right now because I can personally guarantee that this Soul Spot will awake this turn. So I go for the Aqua Jet, does not take it out, and what do you know? It bloody wakes up. So goes for the Stomping Charge and takes out my Water Wabbit. So now my Water Wabbit is now dead. That is really annoying. That I can guarantee that if they wake up first turn, it pisses me off. That does. So, but it's fine. It's fine. I can just easily go into the Dragapult to get an easy revenge kill, because you know Dragapult outspeeds everything in this game. I think it is actually literally the fastest mon in the game, bar box legendaries. Unless he outspeeds that, I don't know. So we go for the easy Dragon Darts. So it's at this point, his only switch in now is his own Dragapult. I know his Dragapult is probably specs judging by his team. So right now we're going to be at a speed tie right now, and my play is to Thunder Wave his Dragapult and win the speed tie. If I do not win the speed tie, I have lost this battle. Because the plan is to Thunder Wave his Dragapult, win the speed tie. He takes out my Dragapult. That's fine. And we send in Lucario, get a nasty plot up, and we win the battle. And I don't win the speed tie. Bloody hell. So he takes me out, and now I can't get a nasty plot up. That's just bullshit, that. Honestly, if I remember rightly, yesterday, I did this battle yesterday, I've had zero luck in this battle. I needed to win that speed tie. So I'm going to bring in Lucario. I am actually Terra Ground on this Lucario. I'm working on trying to get Terra Fighting so that Vacuum Wave can do some damage, bit more damage. But I'm going to Terra Ground so I can take this Flamethrower, because I know for a fact this Dragapult is specs. So we're going to Terra Ground so we can live at least one Flamethrower. But you know what? Without the Nasty Plot, this Psychic ain't going to take out this Dragapult. If I had the Nasty Plot up, I take out the Dragapult with his Psychic, and then all he had left was Great Tusk, and that has poor defense, special defense anyway. So I would have won this battle if I won that speed tie. So it does, you know, get me with a Flamethrower. 2-8 kill with the Psychic. You know, Nasty Pot up, that's a one shot, pretty much. So Lucario goes down, which is an utter shame that I lost that speed tie. Bloody ridiculous. you can tell I'm a bit salty. I was salty at the time, I'm still a bit salty right now. So it goes for the for my Amoonguss, but because we are specially defensive, we live that. We go for the foul play, and we get a bit of redemption for taking out that Dragapult. But in reality, the Great Tusk wins the battle because Amoonguss is too low health and it's our last mon. So anyway guys, we lose this battle, but I hope you enjoyed this battle guys. It is a pretty close one. So remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next battle. Bye bye.